the AFStar Indicator, which is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on your chart. Additionally, traders can read this page to learn about the indicator's functionality and how it works. From the Navigator section, select the indicator file and drag it onto the chart to run the indicator. Once the indicator is added to the chart, it starts displaying and generating trading signals on the price chart. Traders can use the AFStar Indicator to identify buy and sell trading opportunities on the chart, and based on these, enter buy or sell trades in the market. Buy signals are displayed in blue, while sell signals are shown in orange. To achieve optimal profits from the signals, it is better to either enter a trade in the direction of the market trend when a signal is generated, or if the signals appear near support or resistance zones, we can enter a buy or sell trade accordingly. For example, in this section, the price entered a downward trend, and after the signals were generated, we could have entered a sell trade in the market and made a very good profit from this area. Or in this part, the price entered an upward trend, and here buy signals were generated for us, so we could have entered the buy trade. Or if signals are generated near support or resistance zones, in this section we see that the price was in a range and after that it reacted. Here two signals were also generated, which we could have used to enter a sell trade and make a very good profit from this area. In the settings section, under the input tab, there are options available for us. In the first part, we can enable or disable the alert notification so that when signals are generated, we receive an alert. In the next input, we can enable or disable the option to send alerts to our email. Just make sure to know that if you set this option to true, you must have already completed the email settings in the tool section under options. And the next input option is related to sending alerts as notifications to your mobile. If your user account is also set up on your mobile, the signals will be sent to you as notifications. In the next two input fields, we can enter the message related to the timeout here, and also set and change the subject of the message here. In the main settings section related to the indicator's computational settings, there are various options that are presented here as a range. For example, the first and second input fields are considered as start fast and end fast. This option allows us to set a range of inputs for the fast moving average. Based on the periods we enter here, it will test several moving averages within this range. The numbers we enter here are not necessarily periods, and they are not considered as the indicator's periods. That's why we can enter different values, such as in this section where we've set the value to 3.5. In fact, these parameters are a set of factors that are used for the moving average periods. Here we've set the start from 3 to 3.5. The more numbers we put here, meaning if we increase the range upwards, for example, we can set it between 5 and 6. That is, we put the number 5 here and the number 6 here as well. And the higher the periods we use for these moving averages, the fewer signals we get on the chart, but those signals will be more reliable. In the next section, we can also set the start and end of the calculation for the slow moving average, which is considered between 8 and 9, and a number of slow moving averages with these periods from 8 to 9 will be taken into account. In the next option, we can set the calculation step period, which in this case is the increment step. For example, between 3 and 3.5, as we have set here, it increases by 0.2 each time, and the moving averages are calculated with these factors. Here, the default value is 0.2, and in the adjustment as well, the moving averages increase by 0.2 each time. Their periods In this next input, the start and end periods related to the Williams percent range are set here, which is from 1 to 2, with 0.8 set here. We can change these numbers and select the risk step here, which, like the moving average, increases by half a point each time. For example, I'm going to make some changes here. I'll select the period as 5 and 6. I'll set this period to 12 to 13. I'll set the steps to 3/10. And for the Williams percent range, I'll choose from 2 to 4.5. And finally, I'll confirm this value here and then click confirm. We can clearly see that the overall number of trading signals significantly decreases, and the larger we set the numerical parameters, the fewer distinct signals we get. However, these fewer signals become substantially more reliable. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comment section.